you. Does it do anything?
What's cam?
Huh?
Did you see that? It's like cam.
It's too late. I backed out of it. The hell was that?
The phone.
Is it vibrating?
Mm-hmm. Who killed Jam Master Jay? Now they think he was killed. Did you watch Sabrina yet?
No.
You gotta watch that. That was actually really good. Twisted, but it's really good. Ooh, Making a Murder too.
And now, a new documentary is set to air about the life and crimes of Stephen Avery.
From his 2003 release from prison for a crime he did not commit, all the way through his 2007 conviction for Halbach's murder, Stephen Avery's notoriety has been followed by the people in Northeast Wisconsin. And now, in a 10-part series to be released on Netflix next month, Making a Murderer.
Many people in this community we've talked to are not interested in anything dealing with Avery.
You get wrongly convicted. And
They'll be making these criminals famous.
You get a second chance, and you blew it.
In response to the news of the documentary, the Halbach family says, we are saddened to learn that individuals and corporations continue to create entertainment and to seek profit from our loss. We continue to hope that the story of Teresa's life brings goodness to the world.
Making a murderer.
Making a murderer.
Making a murderer. Making a murderer.
I've even heard about this until a week ago. Now everybody's talking about it.
People around the world.
Millions of views. The sea of Avery social media are extremely outraged.
Even Avery's lawyers that are rock star. People love it.
Good morning, Heartthrob.
Sex symbol.
Taking to social media.
Celebrities, they've been tweeting.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Everyone is talking about this docuseries.
Petitions calling for the release of Stephen Avery continue to grow.
The most activity the site has ever seen.
There are now calls for the president himself to get involved.
In a lengthy response, the White House wrote in part, since Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey are both state prisoners, the president cannot pardon them. A pardon in this case would need to be issued at the state level by the appropriate authorities. The state's governor, Scott Walker, refused.
People watching a TV series calling for pardon without having little or no knowledge of major pieces of evidence.
The governor has not seen Making a Murderer, but calls it one-sided.
Documentaries tend to offer a kind of a balanced approach. It's really not a documentary.
I'm going to do everything in my power to free Stephen Avery, and then I'm coming after you.
Viewers made death threats against Kraft and his family. His Yelp page is under an active cleanup alert because of all the negative comments.
I hope your daughter gets raped and murdered.
A decade later, you have no concern that some of your people might have done something inappropriate with the evidence?
No, I do.
Zero.
The Sheriff Robert Herman is getting emails from all over the world. Some he calls hate mail.
Your department is as crooked as they come. I hope you all rot in hell. That I got this afternoon.
For those who think Stephen Avery didn't do it, it comes down to one prominent attorney famous for wrongful convictions who says she's about to turn this case upside down. Stephen Avery has a new high-profile lawyer.
Kathleen Zellner is famous for exonerating 17 other men of wrongful convictions.
Zellner wasting no time in criticizing former prosecutor Ken Kraft for his role in putting Avery behind bars.
Saying, quote, the Zellner law firm is looking forward to adding Mr. Avery to its long list of wrongful conviction exonerations. Now, prosecutor Ken Kratz alleges important evidence was left out of the documentary.
What is the most persuasive evidence that the series left out?
The DNA that was found on the hood latch was the most persuasive. His sweaty hands reached underneath the hood and got onto the hood latch. You can't plant sweat. How do you leave that out of the documentary?
Not aired in the Netflix documentary, DNA found inside the hood latch, which, according to Kraft, came from the skin and sweat of Avery's fingers.
The DNA was sweat.
DNA evidence from sweat.
Sweat DNA is not something that, you just carry around with you and slap under the hood of a car.
Prosecutor Ken Kraft says, quote, you don't want to muddy up a perfectly good conspiracy movie with what actually happened. The main actor here, everybody believes, is Stephen Avery. He was convicted. He received a life sentence. No possibility of parole. That man's right where he needs to be.
Manitowoc County, take a step! Down in prison, innocent men! The Netflix documentary really opened up everyone's eyes. Couldn't sleep, couldn't rest. I knew something had to be done.
We all know my name be wrong! I don't believe in the corruption in Manitowoc County. I'm 100% behind the police officers.
I think if they have nothing to hide, they would give these two guys retrials.
DNA evidence proved it, so he's guilty. Simple fact.
This could have happened to you. This could have happened to your family member.
I have to kill somebody first.
The sheriff department, you bring me. Don't let Netflix tell you what to say.
What the hell? What's going on with that shit? They misrepresented him or something on the show?
What happened is there's two incidents with him, if I'm not mistaken. The first one, he was wrongfully convicted. He got out, and then something happened again. So they're saying that instead of trying to see the bad in this guy, all they're saying is the shit that led up to whatever happened with him.
And they're trying to say he was framed on the second account?
That's exactly. They tried to say he was framed on both. He was banned from even entering that town again. When they found out that they got released, this whole city signed petitions and shit to avoid him from moving in anywhere around there.
That he's innocent and everything else. And here's that's the woman made this. Dedicated to Steve Avery family. They write like nice letters in it. Look, this is a picture of me. They called me what they called me. Mama Avery.
Mama Avery?
I told him he better be home for Christmas, though. How many Christmases I didn't even make that the last couple of years. What for? Yeah,
You know, I never had a bad letter here. They're all good. You know, some people, they feel really bad and sad that everything happened to me. And, you know, sometimes it feels like you want to cry, but you can't. Once I started, I couldn't stop reading them. I had to go to a town and come back and read the rest of them. Kind of shocked sometimes, you know. I didn't think all of these people would care about, you know, this little thing. Seems like I got the whole world for me.
Was that him talking?
The first one they actually showed actual jail interviews. I don't know if they're going to do it this
in the
time.
Hilbert-Sherwood area where Teresa Halbach lived and was part of the community. Those that know the Halbach family say they are sickened by the Netflix series and all the attention it is getting.
So this is like innocent men that were jailed the first time, got out and killed somebody the second time?
I'm in office coming up again 2 years later. And just the ultimate sadness over, you know, the death of a person who had a lot to give the world and didn't get a chance to give it.
Now, as some are questioning the guilt of the men convicted for killing Teresa, her friends are trying to focus on keeping her memory as bright as her smile.
She really had an electric personality. She was always smiling.
She was just the kind of person that you wanted to be friends with when you were in college. Just a really great, solid person.
Just always a happy-go-lucky, typical Midwestern girl.
That's how Teresa Halbach's college friends from UW Green Bay will remember her best.
She'd come in the room and it would just light up.
I don't look at her as someone that was murdered. I look at her as my classmate from UW Green Bay. We were all trying to get our degree and get into the real world, I guess.
Not teasing.
In 2001, the communications major offered a class trip to Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah.
They're both facing pretty much the same direction.
Teresa was really into photography. That was her passion.
I love taking pictures. I love holding camera in my hands. I love kids. I love babies.
Who knows what she would have turned out to be? It would have been pretty exciting, I think. She'll never be able to advance
I love children, I love babies.
Have a family, spend time with her parents, her siblings.
I'm sorry, I definitely just pulled my finger away from you. I don't know why.
You began to relax.
It doesn't matter at this point, too, our side of it, Teresa's friends, her family. Do we want to see the right person convicted? Yeah, I guess, but that's secondary compared to anything else. She's gone, and once she's gone, there's nothing else you can do about that.
I used to get the, relax your finger.
From the Chinese lady?
Yeah. You're so stiff.
That tense up a lot.
You're not as bad as you'd be like,
You got a lot of them,
like, yo, come on. What are you trying to do? Make my job freaking hard as hell?
Sometimes I get too relaxed. You see me up and so like,
I know you've been falling asleep over there.
After a while, my hand starts to hurt.
This is only time.
These are the ones that we had at the protest.
This is gonna be 2 fingers, so.
Oh, yeah, so is this about somebody
He
else?
loves all his supporters. He gets anywhere from
Yeah, this is another person.
30 to 100 letters a week. And that was in the beginning, and he's still getting that. I knew that there
There's some
was a lot
lonely
of
people writing
out there
people like
cared.
that.
Some sick fucking people.
It just makes me sad that.
They go, okay,
not
the
sad,
first
sad in
time
a way
he
that
was innocent, this
sad
time he's not.
The people take time to do this for them. Some amazing people out there.
This blanket here was made from a lady from Arizona for Brenda. Pictures of Brenda, little sayings. Just pictures of my sweet little angel.
I didn't know what to tell everybody at the time. I was really afraid for him. I was thinking, Brendan, did you really do it? I mean, you know, you're getting put away for life. You know,
Shit!
I forgot what was going through my mind
I got that
because
picture on my
I really want to
phone.
get rid of it. You know, but it sure wasn't really good stuff, I tell you. I couldn't believe that he was even a part of it. Because the Brendan I know wouldn't even pull wings off of a flight. He just sits in his video game room and, you know, leaves you alone. You know, that's why I said he did all these things, you know. It's impossible. I guess they interviewed all the rest of the boys, you know, like Bobby, Brian, but they didn't fall for all that, so it didn't take them long for, you know, like Brendan, he's so kind of sucked in with that, so. He's a lot like me, a slow learner, which I'm not saying it's bad, but they never really gave him a chance, you know. Yeah, Bill tells them every year they come and raise their babies here,
Oh, that's
and at a
dope.
certain time
Yeah,
of
I
year,
like it.
there's
That's
one
okay, but
right
that's
up there
gonna be dope.
See, they're going after a hawk. They come in 3 or 4 months, they have their young, and then they go back to Brazil. And so that's the thing I've been doing for, this is about my 10th year now.
No, we'll be there Sunday morning.
Yeah, Sunday morning, same time. Yeah.
Earlier than last Sunday. Yeah. We didn't get home until 10 to 7 at night.
He was in Green Bay. And they moved him back to Columbia. It's almost 3 hours away. So now I don't get up there as much. What I'd like to, but well, working and, you know, doing the stuff around here that I gotta do, it's hard to get up there all the time.
So much of post-conviction work is emotional at this point. You know, you come on board a case at the lowest point for a person. They've just been convicted. They're in that hole. It's a black moment for them. This stuff takes years. It can take decades. The fights are so long, and they can get ugly, and they can be painful. So, you know, you have faith, you believe in your clients,
truth is a really hard thing to cover up for too long, especially in a case like this where it's just sitting there. The truth is just sitting there on the interrogation tape. All you have to do is persuade someone to take that close and careful look at it.
The deeper we get into this system, the more losses that we accrue, the harder it is to win. We lost in the state trial court in front of Judge Fox. We lost in the appellate court. And we hoped the Wisconsin Supreme Court would take the case. The judge who's now looking at the case has to overturn the decisions of more other judges.
When a petitioner like Brendan Dassey files a petition for a writ of habeas corpus, he's asking a federal court to review the way the state court applied the U.S. Constitution to his case. What's important to understand about the federal court system, which is where Brendan's case is now, is that there is no federal right not to be in prison if you're innocent, which is incredible but true. Somebody like Brendan can't walk into federal court and simply say, here's evidence that I'm innocent. Here's evidence that I did do this crime. You can't even walk in and say, here's who did do this crime. Instead, we have to show the federal court that the Constitution was violated during Brendan's prosecution. That's how we get a new trial. We've asked the federal court to focus on two things in particular. The first claim that we're making is that Brendan's interrogation and the confession was involuntary. That is, it was taken in violation of Brendan's Fifth Amendment rights because he was coerced into confessing to the murder and rape of Teresa Halbach by police. The second claim that we're making in federal court is that Brendan's Sixth Amendment right to counsel was violated by the actions of Len Kaczynski. That his actions so violated the sacred duties that an attorney owes his client, essentially that it was like Brendan Dassey had no lawyer at all.
Hello, Glenn. Here we are for you.
Okay.
Everybody good? What are your thoughts after today?
Well, we're disappointed in, we're disappointed in Judge Fox's ruling. I guess we'll take a case the way the facts come in, and Brendan and I will be discussing the various options we've got in this case sometime next week.
As a defense attorney, how many confession cases have you won that have gone to trial?
Actually, I have won a few, although never with a videotaped confession. Since the judge ruled it's admissible, it would be very strong evidence, and I'm sure a jury would find quite believable because it's right there on tape, the whole thing, and it's clear that it wasn't the result of any intimidation type of tactics by law enforcement.
We filed our petition for a writ of habeas corpus in front of a magistrate judge. He's the man who will review the way that the state court handled Brendan's case. There is no deadline for the court to rule. We could have a decision tomorrow, or we could have a decision a year from now.
Dean Strang actually made an appearance at the Minnesota State Capitol today. It's nice.
2019! I can't believe it's going to be 2019.
The value to me of the documentary or of any book about the case ought to be asking bigger questions.
The things that seem to outrage people and the questions that we've gotten are things that Dean and I have talked about for years, but most people haven't been interested in hearing about them until now.
When we don't have confidence in the workings of the system, I think we have an obligation to try to work towards a system that makes fewer mistakes.
How do you do that?
You talk about it.
The legal defense team featured in the Netflix Making a Murderer is going on tour across the country.
We were talking at one point, we said, wouldn't it be good if we could have some kind of a forum where we could actually let people engage in a real conversation about this. And so the idea of a speaking tour came up.
A conversation on Making a Murderer with attorneys Dean Strang and Jerry Budig.
The conversation on Making a Murderer is booking theaters across the country.
It's a chance to reach hundreds or even thousands of people on a given evening and to speak unedited at some length about how justice is administered, especially to those who don't have many advantages.
As good as America's system of justice is on paper, in practice, it falls very short of the ideals that it's based on. And it doesn't have to be that way. If people really take ownership of it, they can make a difference.
How confident are you that Avery will ever be a free man again?
We're not directly involved in representing him at this point, but I remain optimistic.
When Stephen found out that the Supreme Court had denied his case, that they wouldn't even look at it, he was totally devastated. I've never seen him so down. He lost his lawyers, he lost everything. This was 2011, he'd been there all that time. That's when the law library stuff started, where he was going to get himself out. He said, I had to do it the first time and I'll do it again. He was on his own, doing everything by himself.
Oh, he got himself
And I
out?
knew he needed a lawyer to help him.
He had help, but...
I started a very extensive search for a lawyer that would take a post-conviction case. I didn't even say the name in the beginning because nobody wanted that case. Most of them thought he was guilty. I don't think there was anybody that didn't.
I wrote to a lot of lawyers in that time period. Some I got to respond, and some I
A
didn't.
lot of lawyers don't want to deal with that shit.
I just got to let it back.
Post-conviction
They
and
don't even open
everything
it.
because you killed somebody.
He was in a pretty
Whatever
dark
shit
place.
that guy is putting somebody through, they're going to put you through the same shit. Death threats, everything.
I know he said many times, no one's ever going to know the truth. They're always going to believe what they think I did.
And then I seen the commercial on Dayline, innocent people in prison. It looked good, so
You like it or you just want the 2019?
that's when I seen that movie.
Okay, put it in.
And I told Daddy to watch it.
I watched it and I said right out loud in my living room, that's the person that's going to get Stephen out.
I never heard of a lawyer who's got so many people out that convinced me to get her paperwork on her law firm.
This is one that takes him pro bono. This is what she does. And I was so excited. And that's when he told me, get her. That I remember the words, get her. And that's when I wrote the first letter, which was in January of 2012. I don't think I stopped after that.
What are you proving though, helping a killer?
Sandy wrote her. What a good lawyer like that,
I guess they think he's innocent again. Maybe that's why.
He said that a lot of the second time had something to do with them blackmailing
You
him.
could just tell me yes or no.
She won the case, what she had on the TV. She's got it overturned. I always had a good feeling about her. And I never got off of that.
And then there was the day that I got the email from her. She had watched the documentary and she said that she thought she was the best one for the case. I thought, well, duh, I've been trying to say this for 4 years. 4 years lost, just run away. I couldn't wait to get to the prison, and I remember sitting down with him, and I said, I just, don't even say anything. Don't even talk to me. I just want to say one thing. Kathleen Zellner wants your case.
I was a happy camper. He's the best lawyer I've ever seen.
Reaching out from jail, his new attorney Kathleen Zellner tweeting this handwritten note after meeting with Avery. To my supporters, I want every forensic test possible done because I am innocent.
I was all by myself doing that stuff. I couldn't do hardly no investigation or have testing done. And when I wrote the letter, they tell me that they can't involve because I need an attorney.
You're welcome. Thank you for letting me play.
That brought my spirits way up.
You do the same thing next time too.
And because she can do all of that.
What is it, January?
We're gonna do Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
That'll be the next time.
I knew she had 17 people that she got overturned. I'll be number 18 and she can keep on going.
Gotta go to the cat litter, so I'll be back.
I told Stephen Avery the same thing I tell everyone. If you hire me and you're guilty, trust me, I'll do a way better job than the prosecutors. I will find out if you are guilty, and we're going to do testing. We can't control the results. The results will be turned over to both sides. So really think about this.
It's like a tradition.
You would have to be
every weekend.
an idiot to be hiring me to
He'll wake up in the morning, babe, Kanji. I'm like, babe, brush your teeth.
Confessions of a serial killer. Tomorrow,
Wake
the
up
attorney
first.
for murderer Larry Eiler will reveal his secrets and his roles in many unsolved murders. Eiler died this weekend in prison from complications of AIDS.
His attorney, Kathleen Zellner, has scheduled a news conference to reveal Eiler's written confessions and details of unsolved killings.